Hey everybody, Happy New Year, Happy 2022, and Happy New Moon. This is Heather Cate with peacockandpaisley.com, and we're doing a short meditation, clearing, celebration, and reading. So I welcome you. I'm going to start with a little bit of clearing using a singing bowl. Let's dive right into the meditation. I thank you for being here, and I call in protection, guidance, and clearing for all of us, no matter when you're watching this video. I thank the Divine for giving us this opportunity to connect, and I wish you blessings. May our eyes, ears, and heart be open to, and mind be open to the truth. And may I transmit truthful, helpful messages that arrive to you in ways that are helpful to you. So pull in beautiful, peaceful energy. Let it just sink right into you. It's just coming right in. Peace, peacefulness. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in life and peace and love, and breathe out. Settle your cares and worries down, just like your bags at the door after you've walked into a safe place. Just set them down and lock the door. The space that you're in is creative and safe and beautiful and clear. It has clean energy that's supporting you. Your spiritual helpers are there with you now, and they will help you now and during the reading, and then also afterwards if you ask them to. Anybody that you'd like to call in, this is a good time. And right now I'd like to start with a cord cutting, to cut cords between us and the past, so that we leave all of the 2021 and anything from 2021 or before that no longer serves you, that you no longer want, that no longer makes you happy. I'm just going to cut the cord. Archangel Michael can cut it for you if you'd like. And it's cut. And any attachments that are attached to you are removed and released. I call in Archangel Uriel and Archangel Raphaela to help heal you of any patterns, systems, or anything, any reason why you might have allowed anything inappropriate to connect to you, whether that's abuse that you survived, or heartache, grief, stress that lowered your defenses, distractions that made you not realize what was happening, or just plain spiritual attack. So I ask the Divine to bolster our inner resources, our inner energy, to fill our energy with life, with light, with joy, with peace, with power, with strength, with clarity. Clear our heads, Divine. Clear our heads, clear our hearts, clear our bodies, clear our spirits, clear our energies, clear everything around us. Help us to feel you. Help us to know when our emotions are our own or if they've been manipulated by someone or something else. Please help us to block all things that are not helpful for us, and please help us to receive with joy, delight, and love, and abundance and blessings, money, comfort, relationships, health that you offer us. We feel your love and your joy and your delight in us. Please help us to feel delighted with ourselves. And so may this blessing be within you and stay with you. Divine love, please clear the path before us. Please make it clear to us which directions to go in, what steps to take next. Thank you for your divine blessing and protection with all the things that are going on in our world now. We know we're here for a purpose and for a reason. Please help us to be really clear about what that is, about what those are, and how we can best serve you, Divine Love. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to close out the meditation. I thank you for doing this meditation. And I recommend that if you have pen and paper handy, maybe you want to pause the video for a second. If you like writing things down, if you don't, that's okay. Write down the very best thing that happened to you, with you, through you, for you last year. And then write down in your wildest, bestest dreams what you would like to have happen this year. And then when you get a chance, write them in the comments section. I would love to hear what some of your best things are. And of course, if you have like prayer requests, definitely put them in the comments too. We can all help each other. So put a comment, or if you have a challenge that you would like some positive energy sent towards, put that there in the comment section. So I want to thank you for being a strong, capable, able, caring, kind person in the world. We need you. So if you've been feeling like giving up, if things have been stressful or difficult, please know that you're needed and wanted and appreciated. You're valued. You're unique, and it's important that you be here. So do things that are good for you. Do things that lift you up, buoy you up. That's an image that came to me not a few months ago. When you make a decision, is it buoying you up? And in case you don't know what a buoy is, I grew up on the seacoast, so it was a part of daily life. But a buoy is a floating device that's used, in a lake or an ocean. It's basically a floaty thing that then is attached to like a rope or a chain that's attached to an anchor. And the buoy goes up and down with the level of the water. So when you are making a choice about something, make a choice that helps to lift you up. You can do it. All right. So I'm getting the message that a lot of you have, there's this intense focus that you have, that you're trying to drill down onto something that you're working on figuring out, that you're working on doing, making, accomplishing, understanding. You're getting there, but you're a little bit dark and a little bit deep. So allow light to flow through you while you're focusing your energy and concentrating down into it. Allow the light with like a capital L to also to accompany you while you do this. You're going to get answers, but part of it is timing, and part of it is that you're angry. I don't know who this is for. This is like a strong impression that I'm getting. The other part of the impression that I'm getting, the guidance that I'm getting for you, is that you need to do more fun things, more light things, more things that lift your spirit, buoy your spirit, that that really like fill you with sparkly joy. Because this thing, whatever this thing is, that you're digging down deep into, is going to happen. And you're on task, you're on focus. But you also need to do the other part so that you don't get lost. It's almost like a coal mine, so that you don't get lost down in there. Your guidance, the guidance is that you need to also come up for air. So I don't know where this coal, I don't know what's going on with this whole coal mine thing. I don't know if you're digging for diamonds, but it's like a coal mine. It's like you're digging down into a deep, dark, cavernous passage that's a lot of blackness, a lot of dust, coal dust, like, damaging. It can be fuel, but you're not there for the fuel. You're looking for something else. You're looking for something. You're looking for something that's very important to you. And I understand that and I get it. But the guidance for you is that absolutely you are supposed to come up for air. Come up sometimes. Come back up to the surface. Breathe in the air. Look up at the beautiful blue sky, the green trees, the sunshine. Hear the birds singing. The canary in a coal mine thing is right there. And the image continues to, walk back from the mines and walk home to your family. You may be dirty. You may be covered with the dirt and the dust and the grime from this long, hard work, but they need you. Go home. Go home. Walk through the door. Visit with them. Let the children, I'm getting the impression of a man, although this may have been in a previous life, I don't know. But, let your little children jump on you, climb on your legs, leap into your arms, hold them, reach your arm out and kiss your wife and hug her close to you. It's almost like somebody died that day. And like a gold ring on that person's hand or something, and you need it for the money. You lost a very good friend or a close person. Somehow they're like covered. Maybe a mine collapse. But like your hopes, I don't know, I think it was your hopes for getting out of that whole coal miner situation, which is it's basically slavery, were dashed. It's almost like your father father, brother, friend, father, friend, I don't know, somebody that you were close to with a gold wedding ring. And I don't know if they'd been planning to give that to you so that you could buy your way out of this hellhole, or I don't know. But you lost somebody very dear to you, very close to you, very important to you. A really good friend. And you're grieving. You're also, of course, you're glad to be alive. your children and your wife and your family is glad you're alive. And you're, like, later, you're, like, down on your knees praying to God, thanking for your life. There's some, there's a little bit of survivor's guilt, but also just, incredible gratitude to be alive, but also, like, what am I going to do now? You've got to provide. And I don't know if this was I'm being told to pull back out of this. If this is your image and journey and you would like a private session, you're absolutely happy. I'd be happy to work with you. You're welcome to contact me. There's depending on where you are, where you're seeing this video, there's, like, scheduling buttons on different apps. I'll put a link below. So overall, this is a pay what you can. If you're watching, please donate. Please contribute so that I can keep doing these videos and helping people. But if you need a private session, you can arrange that. I'm sending you light and love. Oh, wow, this is a memory. This is a... I don't... so I'm pulling out back from it and just... I'm sorry to kind of leave you there, but that's what I'm being told to do. Not leave you there, but leave that scene. And you're literally down on your knees, you're a man, in, like, coveralls and, work boots and, I think they're like, like dungaree, it's not like a jumpsuit cover, it's like the dungaree jeans with, like, the bib thing with the straps. Anyway, you're, like, down on your knees in the sunshine on the grass, praying and crying, just tears just streaming down your face, and asking God to provide you with a way out of that situation, of that life, to help you to take care of your family and you, and to get out of there. I understand that feeling all too well. I've never worked in a coal mine, but I've been in situations like that. So I feel for you. And just this intense heartbreak, like a crushing, oh shit. Like a crushing of, like, your heart, so possibly a heart attack. I'm clearing out, I'm pulling out of that. I am trying to ask, like, who this is for. Okay, so I don't know yet, and this is a vastly different direction than I had thought I was going to be taking with this. I thought I would do a card reading for, like, the collective, but this is a very particular, very, very particular, very intense, very personal memory. I'm not 100% sure that it is a past life per se memory. I think this could be somebody who is on the other side of the veil and is trying to communicate what happened to somebody who's alive now. I got a lot of goosebumps about that. I am so I'm asking if there's a message. Another, I love them. I'm sorry I couldn't do better. I was scared about leaving them there. I didn't want to. I'm getting that this man fell over, kind of on his side, kind of on his back, his knees kind of bent, kind of like back, shoulders on the ground, kind of looking up at the sky, his knees over to the right. Young little children come running out of the house. So does his wife. I think this is in the 1940s in the United States. I'm getting the feeling of kind of like West Virginia. She's dressed so nicely under, considering their circumstances, their life circumstances, wearing a very pretty, clean, image I'm getting is a clean white apron, like starched, ironed, like a really nice feminine dress. I don't know, it could be the 50s. I don't know, like, and he's just feeling crushed. Children are saying daddy, daddy, and she's like running with her arms out to the sides, like honey, honey, like don't go. I'm feeling like this really deep, profound sadness. And I am not supposed to be in that anymore. So, if this was your family member, I am so sorry. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this exactly. I know I'm not supposed to be deeper into that scene anymore. I did just get the feeling of him lifting up and out, and seeing the scene from up above, and like going way into the sky, although I don't know exactly what happened. I do feel like he's trying to communicate with somebody. So I don't know. All right. I am, again, I'm feeling this constriction here with breathing. He's so frustrated and angry that this is happening like this. This is not what he was trying so hard. So I'm going to I am being guided to cut out of this. I am so sorry because I really want to give you more information. I don't know if you were one of those children or if, you know, that's a relative of yours. I feel like it's a direct bloodline relative of yours in some way. And that you needed to know. So I'm so sorry. So I, Heather Cate, am so sorry. On multiple levels for multiple reasons. And this person who's been communicating this story, this situation, was also extremely sorry, anguished, frustrated, and did not mean to go out like that, down like that, out like that. I'm being told not to get involved with whether this person actually died or was able to be resuscitated, but it seems like a heart attack. I don't know, but trouble breathing and just like something like gripping here. A little coughing that could have been, you know, par for the course of being a coal miner. But he really wants to make things better by explaining some of what happened. I don't know if the story didn't get passed down to you. You know, if people died and you just been wondering. I'm sorry. Okay, so contact me if you I don't. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. And I am talking with this gentleman. Whether you go through me or through another medium, I think this gentleman would very much like to get in touch with you and help you to solve a problem. Possibly finding something that you don't know where it is, answering some questions. But he's eager to talk with you. You also don't necessarily need a medium. But whoever this man is, I'm getting the impression that he's a nice person, that he would like to communicate with you, that he's going to be respectful. You know, maybe he wasn't always nice before. But he would very much like me to communicate that he had good intentions. And he's sorry for the way those things happened. Okay, I'm gonna ask need to stop a little bit. I'm going to do a card reading. I was going to say a quick little card reading, but who knows? Using this beautiful deck, the Ethereal Visions deck. And I actually got this because I saw somebody else doing readings with it, and I just thought the cards were really beautiful. And there is a theme. These are like a light colored, but with the gold. I do like the gold cards. Okay, let me shuffle. And this is I'm gonna do, I haven't used tarot cards in a long time. So, and the deck that I loved before was not it was not the traditional Rider-Waite. It was something I like to think of as being more equally balanced and very Celtic. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'm gonna just do kind of an intuitive read. So here we go. Let's see what pops up. Whoosh. Well, so like 30 cards popped out. Not really, but this is, the Sun. First thing that popped into my head. So there's something significant about the number 19, which is what this card is, and it's kind of beautifully balanced in Roman numerals. There's a beautiful poem. McKee might be the name of the last name of the poet. McKay. Something about holding up the moon and the stars that I travel by, and there's this woman holding up the sun. She's looking away from it. But she's practically embracing it. So I want you to embrace the sun within yourself. I want you to call in the divine, call in the light, call in hope and help, and love yourself. Let that light shine within you and through you. And I'm also being guided to talk about your solar plexus chakra, which is the chakra right at the top of your belly, just below your rib cage. And it is about personal power, and basically the color of it is yellow, like the color of these curtains. It's kind of like the sun chakra in a way. It's about personal power, and it is about drawing in. So not about the chakra, but the card is talking about drawing in power. So draw as much as you can. I know it's winter in the northern hemisphere, but when you get a chance, draw in the sunshine into your solar plexus chakra, and let yourself absorb that energy and fuel yourself. That's where your liver is, and the liver needs to be healthy and balanced so that you have good moods, so that you're not stuck in anger or in sluggishness. And of course, it's also where your intestines are, where digestion is taking place. So a little bit your stomach, but it's more about, like, the big deal is about your liver, your gallbladder, the spleen, and the small intestine. But so eat right for that, do the right herbs, and use citrine crystal to help. Just hold it, have it in your presence. Don't eat it. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle again. is very freeform. This. Okay, this is cool. It's also one of the this is the first time I'm using this deck for anybody else. Oh, the Eight of Swords. This card is about freeing yourself from an entanglement that has felt impossible to get out of. You feel bound, you feel blindfolded. And totally stuck. And this is a great card. Brought to your knee. But the cool thing, and I love this Omega symbol. The end. Omega is the Greek letter for the end, as in like in the Bible that talks about God or Christ, the Holy Spirit being the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. So the end to a problem, I hope, because the trick to the Eight of Swords card is that there are these swords. You may be blindfolded, you may be bound, but those swords are available. And if you can feel your way to one of them, you can cut the freaking ropes off. You can cut the fucking ropes off and free yourself from this bondage. And then when your hands are free, and the interesting thing is her hands are not bound. Her arms are bound. But her hands are kind of playing with a bow, a ruffle that's on her dress. I guess that's too close. So scoot yourself back towards those swords and cut the bindings, cut the bondage. And maybe even your hands are actually free enough, you just don't realize it. And take the blindfold off. This actually looks like kind of a mask, kind of like a sleep mask, but it also really looks like cool sunglasses. I know it's not in focus. But, you know, don't blind yourself. Take that shit off. All right. This is one of the wildest readings I've done in a long time. Definitely on film. On camera. Ever. For that. Okay. What else do we need to know? It's the Ace of Cups. Your cup runneth over. There's like an eagle or a falcon there. And I think those are lotus blossoms or water lilies. But I think it's like the lotus blossom, that there are many, many petals. And again, reminding me of chakras, because some people kind of talk about them as being like flowers that you can open and close to activate or protect. And I just got a message that I need to kind of wrap this up. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for doing this reading. I appreciate your donations. The link is below. And if you have any questions or you'd like to talk about things a little bit, do so in the comments, and I look forward to seeing what you write. Take care. Peace. Happy New Year.